Members.
2, 1. Mhm. Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, NDure. You are now tuned into the Connect radio show. I am so glad that I was able to bring it back. It's been a while now since I brought back the Connect radio show. If anybody has followed me before in the past, the Connect radio show, we used to have it at the Multimedia Center on Jefferson Street. And unfortunately, due to the pandemic, as we all have been hit and we all know, I've been able and had the pleasure to bring it back on this platform called Be Live. So if anybody is interested, hey, stream as much as you possibly can on this platform. And in celebration of Women's History Month, my first guest, and I've been inspired to do this by her, Miss Tammy Reese. We have the lovely Miss Tammy Reese in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Miss Tammy.
Thank you so much, Queen. I am Tammy, everyone. I'm so honored to be interviewed by NDure. I'm such a big fan of hers. It's Women's History Month, and we just showcasing Black women excellence, Black women sisterhood, women empowerment.
Yes.
The list goes on.
Yes. And I'm so glad to have you on a board. You know, if anyone that knows me knows that or have watched my social media platform, I have to show love to Miss Tammy because she inspires me in so many ways. She's inspired me today to do what I'm doing right now as we speak. And I thank you so much for being a powerful impact into my life and for encouraging me. I do likewise, you know, I got to encourage her for real. The love is really real. And I thank you so much for being a part of my life and for allowing God to use you as a vessel to inspire other folks. I'm going to go ahead and go on with the questions.
You're going to make me cry now, but this is what we do.
No, it's really real. It's really real.
Genuine. It's genuine. Thank
you.
Yeah,
man. You know, you got to keep it 100 about, you know, about the impact that, you know, people have in your lives, and you got to show appreciation, whether it be, you know, any materialistic gifts, whether it be just a hello or, you know, shouting them out on social media. Man, you got to let people know that you love them, and you got to support one another and their brands. And we do that all the time. And I just want to thank you so much because, like I said, it's a blessing when you just have one person in your life to really, you know, be able to inspire you and bring you forth, you know, that energy to you. So it's a blessing. It really is. So my first question to you, and I want the people to know you, to get to know you, to get to know who I know. You know, I want to ask you, what inspired you to do what you do?
Wow, I just love creating. There's nothing like it. I eat, sleep, and breathe literally, and it sounds cliche, but you know in your soul and in the bottom of your heart what you wake up thinking about, what you have to do next, what you want to do next, what makes your eyes go wider, what makes you smile so wide. And it's always been acting, writing, filmmaking, journalism, all the time, my whole life. I always loved movies. I started my career in theater. I always just love creating an entertainment and being in front or behind the scenes. I just enjoy it. And I love storytelling. If it's telling my own story or telling someone else's through interviewing someone or through a film or acting, doing public relations work, you know, enhancing someone's brand, product, service, business, just storytelling to show impact and empower others, inspire others, uplift, motivate. You know, we all have a story to tell. We all have a past, history, future, and present. And, you know, we all have a legacy and a purpose to fulfill. So there's nothing like entertainment and creating.
Right. That's what's up. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I appreciate that from you. So, and if possible, can you detail specifically on, you know, every power project that you are embracing right now and the inspiration behind the projects, and can you define, if possible, the meaning behind of what projects that you're currently working on?
Yes, right now I'm the lead publicist for Independent Filmmaker Day. This is the 5th event that we're doing virtually, March 24th and 25th. And before COVID, it was in person alongside major film festivals like Sundance or Toronto International Film Festival. COVID last November had us do it virtual, And we had Graham King, who was a producer of Bohemian Rhapsody, Ice-T on the panel. And it was just a opportunity for independent filmmakers, content creators to come online, network with industry professionals and celebrities to pitch their projects, get feedback of their scripts, network, get connections, and keep encouraging them, because when COVID first hit, a lot of people in the entertainment, film, TV industry, they didn't know what was going to come of it. And lo and behold, how adaptable our industries are. People are still creating in the most safest ways. And as the world starts to, keep reopening slowly but surely, more stuff is going to happen. But we just wanted to be a vessel to show that, independent filmmakers are valued, they are seen, and, we just want to help them enhance their visibility for sure. Also, I have my business, Visionary Minds, Public Relations and Media. I help, my clients are entrepreneurs, entertainment, media professionals, and building their visual portfolios. If that's for media pitching, making sure they're placed in different media outlets, promoting what they're doing on social media as well, copywriting. Before COVID, I wrote and produced like short films, documentaries, commercials. I miss that so much.
Right,
That
right,
was
right.
definitely a service that I had, but I also
Okay.
continue for numerous media outlets, and I just love interviewing people. That's one of my life. I feel like I was born here to be a journalist, out of the many talents that I have. So a lot of interviews constantly is what I'm doing right now too.
Okay. All right. All right. That's what's up. Um, what goals are you aiming for at this present time?
I say this in the most humblest way. I want to be one of the dopest multimedia women that the world have ever seen. That is my goal. A lot of people say, girl, you do too much. How you're an actress, you're a writer, you're a filmmaker, you're a publicist. How you do all this? I'm like, listen, Oprah has a business, talk show host. She, had her talk show, got her network, acting,
Well, she's
producing,
a complete
all this.
brand.
Exactly. Why
Right.
why can't someone wear many hats and show their different talents? And it's up to you. And like I said, it's COVID now. Though I'm an actress and a filmmaker, COVID prevented me in my season to not do that, as I can do a lot of PR work. I can do a lot of journalism work right now. That's me in my season right now. But my long-term goal is, being a multimedia guru, mogul, more than I ever could imagine. I've interviewed a lot of influence, a lot of celebrities, but I treat the janitor the same as the CEO. Just because someone's famous or rich don't make anyone different than, anyone else, because everyone's special, everyone's unique. I look at everyone like a celebrity. I
Right.
just I love journalism and the power behind it, because you never forget how someone made you feel, and words are powerful. And Black people do not dominate the media industry, and we can change that. And not more so as, being better than any other race, but be really seen and change the narrative. And no one tells our stories better than us. We need more Black news outlets. We need more Black journalists. We need more Black, TV stations. We have to change that, and I believe we're on our way. I just want to be a part of that journey.
Right, right. That's what's up. And trust me, you're part of it. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job. If anybody that follow you, which at the end of this interview, I will allow you to tell people where, if they're interested in your services, where they can find you at, and then your social media handles after these questions. I want you to be able to tell people, how they can reach out to you. The next question I have for you is, do you feel like there's any changes that need to be in the journalism or the media platforms right now in the industry that you and I both are in? Do you feel like there's any
Yes,
changes that
yes. There's quite a few things. Um, I want people to, have more confidence in what they're coming out or aspiring to be in the media field. A lot of people aren't ready to be in person yet, and don't think that doing like interviews like how we're right now is the meaning, because we're in an internet world, we're in a digital world, and a digital boom, and internet isn't going anywhere, and internet is where it's at. believe it or not. This is such a powerful platform. We see how movies are going to take over with streaming, bigger than going to the movie theaters. That is just changing before our eyes. Um,
Right, it is.
Online is just where it's at. Um, I want you to understand that there's so many gossip journalists out there. I want to know, how did someone persevere through adversity? How did they overcome that trials and tribulation and tragedy? Not who they're
Right.
dating, who, all that things. And
Allowing people to tell their story because it might help someone else. Gotcha.
exactly. I think we need more positivity in journalism. I also
Okay.
think that, mainstream media need to give more independent artists a chance. There's so many talented people I call diamonds in the rough that are way more talented than the people we see in quote unquote Hollywood.
On
And just
an
because
everyday
someone's
basis.
Hollywood
Right.
doesn't mean they're better than someone who's independent. I just want the mindset to
Right.
change, because being independent, I love being independent, that I can contribute or be an editorial writer for whatever news outlet. I can have my own content as well, and interview who I want and have the near to be the way I want and not just what society says it should be. Um,
Right. Right. Right.
you know,
Right. Okay. All right. That's what's up. Is there any plans that you may have for any of your family members that may want to get into it? Is there anyone close to you that wants to get in the same field as you?
It's awesome that you asked that. My son, he's 11. He just recently started his YouTube channel, got a few subscribers, and he's so proud of that. He's a little
Okay.
one. He's a gamer. He's a drawer. He likes to create and build things, and I really think that he's going to follow in my niche of somewhere in the creative industry, some way, somehow. I don't want to force it upon him. It's just coming natural to him, though. And if he changes his mind in the future, hey. But right now in his youth, he is so for um creative aspects for sure.
Okay. All right. Now that's what's up because remember, the children is our future and it
Yes.
starts with them. And they really are our future. And a lot of people don't realize that it's very powerful and it's important that not only do what we encourage our youth, but to guide them too along the way and to be an emotional support rather than just a physical support as well, because they're going to run into different personalities, different attitudes and stuff. And if we teach them how to give them coping mechanism skills, um, relationship skills on how to, deliberate their ideas and they be able to express themselves without feeling like they have to not be themselves in order to fit into the agenda of somebody else's perception, um, we can get a lot more independent artist like himself that starts at a young age. It's very important that as parents that we encourage and push our children to follow their dreams. And so I applaud you on that. And I really appreciate that because, hey, you never know. My kids might run into your son one day and they need a helping hand. But because of
Yeah.
the dynamics and the tools that you gave him at such an early age, he's able to deliberate that out and give an opportunity to someone else, likewise to himself. So I really appreciate you on that. I really do. Um, uh, you already touched up on the one question I had about how did COVID affect your career. You said that earlier on in the first a couple questions first on that I asked you. So this question I really don't have to ask you unless you want to elaborate a little bit more on how it affected your career. I'm pretty sure that we all can agree on and say, if I'm not speaking too much for you, that COVID-19 really put a damper on a lot of our careers as far as because with the entertainment, we touch more people's lives when you're visible. It's like the personal interaction, is well needed,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure I speak for yourself and myself and everybody else when I
Totally.
say that it definitely put a damper in our projects and our careers and stuff. But feel free if you want to elaborate.
Oh yes, absolutely. Hands down. Um, around February-ish, when I heard about when I really was actually paying attention about COVID, being way in Asia, over there. I wasn't paying no attention. I had just got accepted to go to the International Leadership Summit with TD Jakes and Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry. And mind you, I had just lost my mom the month before. I'm like, oh my God, there's some excitement. Like, yes,
Wow.
like I cannot believe this. Boom, here comes a month later, New York State lockdown, USA lockdown, states going lockdown back to back, all this. And it's like, what in the heck am I going to do now? So, lost my mama. Here come the Rona. Like, what in the
Right.
world? Like, I felt
Right.
like my world was like I was in the twilight zone. Okay. Um, but after all my friends and people like you and family members and colleagues and just support of love and support, and self-care, isolation for a little while, mandatory and spiritually, isolation, I figured what I'm gonna do. I can't be a journalist in person, like covering industry events like I was doing before
Right.
COVID. Like Tribeca, you and I covered a hip hop festival in New York City together. I love
Yes, we
those
did.
things. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna interview people home from the comfort of my house, okay? And
Okay. All right
and
now.
and fast forward, I'm interviewing Leon and Megan Good and people like that, and it showed me my magic and my power um, of what I can do with my talent from the comfort of my home, and also having a niche for PR, having that service for public relations, promoting people events and business products and service online, getting that revenue from the comfort of my home. Because also I had, videography projects and the work that I couldn't do.
Right.
So it's just adapting and using those skills and thanking God for internet working and the internet, making new connections. Though, Zoom meets sometimes can be exhausting, but you have to do it for this industry. If you're interviewing someone or if you're having a business
Right.
meeting, especially networking. But I was able to do so much of my skills from home in the comfort of my home and still kill it right from home.
Right.
I feel there was a lot of blessings that came from it. It gave me my strength, it gave me growth, um, independence. A lot of blessings came out of the pandemic for sure. But
Yeah.
as for career, everyone's been so adaptable, and I'm just proud of everyone, especially in our industries, who kept pushing through because it could have been so easy to give up with so many possibilities and opportunities before the pandemic hit. And the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. This whole
Yes.
time is going to make us all stronger, more resilient,
Right. Right. It really will.
more creative.
Exactly, exactly. Like I said, in our last interview, it allows people to sit down and really be able to step back rather than step forward and really look at everything from a big perspective and figure out how they're going to execute out their next plans. It allows us to really, reflect on us and how we react in everybody's lives and what projects and what's needed and how to be able to seek out our vision. So it's been a blessing and a curse, on my behalf. And I'm pretty sure you can agree on that one as well. Um, but before we go and we end everything, I want you to go ahead and tell the people uh, where they can find your services at, if need be, if they need any PR work or any social media work and everything else, if you have a website, and then go ahead and tell them your social media platforms. So, speaking forth from here on out from this interview, people can follow you and and connect
Yes,
with
yes.
you.
You can contact me on Tammy Reese Media on Twitter as well. Also, my website, www.tammyreesemedia.com. So keep everything simple, and then you'll find all the information about my company, Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media, to reach out. I'm all here about exploring synergies, networking, mentorship, consulting. Everyone can win. Everyone can win. And I just love connecting and networking with new people, and I'm so here for it. So definitely reach out, y'all. Look
Right,
forward to
right.
it.
All right now. I'm really looking forward to bringing you to Buffalo. I'm a
Yes.
part of a podcast, SUV podcast. Shouts out to Strong United Voices podcast. They're really making an impact in the city right now, and I would love to bring you on that platform and allow you to meet
Oh,
my allow you to meet the people that I've been working with. They allowed me to come on a platform and interview likewise the people that they bring on their platform, and we're a family, and I would love to bring you onto that. So hopefully, speaking on from here today, we could get a date that you could come into Buffalo and get interviewed, and we could further connect like we've been doing for all these years. And I appreciate you
yes.
so much for taking out your time and allowing me to interview you, and thank you for all the advice and everything that you've done. You are a very phenomenal woman, and in celebration of Women's History Month, I thank you so much for coming on behalf of a Visionary Mindset, Visionary Mind Company, multimedia company, and coming to embrace your incredible wisdom on the
Thank
Connect
you.
Radio Show. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Queen. Love you so, so much.
Yes, yes,
Respect,
love you
salute, and
too.
blessings.
Hey, it's your girl NDure. Thank you so much for coming in. Peace. I'm out.
You did absolutely phenomenal. Oh
Thank
my
you.